sound like Mickey Mouse.
Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch a Movie. I'm Mike, he's Jay, and we got some more movie news for you. This is where I tell Jay about a movie news story he doesn't necessarily know about it. We talk about it.
I said, goddamn!
There you go, I like it. You surprised me.
I know.
It felt good.
Because you always surprise me.
I like a little surprise.
Let's get busy!
Yeah. I actually thought of a title for this. I wanted to talk about this anyway, and I was going to title it, Is Jared Leto Being a Bitch? I don't know. I know that sounds bad. I like Jared Leto. I think Jared Leto is a great actor. I didn't love my first viewing of Suicide Squad. I didn't love his Joker. I thought it was more meth head gas station trying to bum 20 bucks gangster than it was Humphrey Bogart gangster like they went
Kind of
for.
like an ICP guy. What's funny is like the Joker, this Joker particularly, just with the way he looks, like the grill and the tattoos, he'd been perfect in the Warriors remake.
Yeah,
he would have been a good Warrior.
Batman, come out and play it!
Yeah, they had like the little bottles.
But I will say I saw it for the second time, and I liked his performance a little bit more. I didn't hate his performance as Joker.
Yeah.
I think he's an amazing actor, one of the best out there.
Jared Leto's great.
He was one of the ones we wanted to be Joker when we talked about who should play Joker. But again, on second viewing of Suicide Squad, I also realized that he did fit with the vibe of the movie better than I thought originally. So I don't hate it. I just hope that the next director kind of focuses what he's doing with that character a little bit more than he did in Suicide Squad.
I think that the best, well, if he's supposed to be in Ben Affleck's movie, if that happens, I think it's going to be Ben Affleck helping him develop that character. And then it's going to be a different kind of Joker, I think. It's going to be whatever Leto brought with Suicide Squad, but also maybe a little more tightened and a little bit more vicious and the way that you would think the Joker is.
Is Jared Leto being kind of a douche about this whole thing? Because
let's read it and find out.
In the interview with IGN, he said about his cut scenes, he said, were there any that didn't get cut? I'm asking you, were there any that didn't get cut? There were so many scenes that got cut from the movie, I couldn't even start. I think that the Joker, we did a lot of experimentation on set. We explored a lot, but there's so much that we shot that's not in the film. If I die anytime soon, it's probably likely that it'll surface somewhere.
Oh, okay.
That's the good news about the death of an actor, is all the stuff that seems to come out.
What is he, Marilyn Manson? Like, what the fuck are you getting so grim?
And this is the problem I have with it. I understand that shooting a bunch of scenes, going as far, method acting, and all the crazy shit that he did and didn't shut up about for so long, going and sitting down and be like, yeah, I got my girlfriend. It's like, she's gonna love this shit. Everyone's gonna fucking love me. I'm gonna get an Oscar. And you sit down and you're in 3 scenes of a movie that all the critics hate.
Well, that's the thing. You're giving a lot of credit to. If it was us, like if we thought we would be in a big budget movie, it'd be like, oh yeah, dude, we shot so many lives, we're gonna be great. And we took, whoever, and we were sitting there watching it, and it'd be like me and Mike doing like a Morgan Freeman look one. And that'd be the whole fucking thing. Like that would be our whole scene. Like, well, we were in it.
I understand him being pissed about that. What's rubbing me kind of the wrong way about him is that
whiny. It's not whiny.
It's kind of whiny, and he was the most vocal the whole time they were shooting this movie.
Yeah.
He's like, look at me, I method acted, I sent people weird shit, and I'm a weird guy.
You sent a hot girl a box, like a rat box.
It's like a used condom to somebody.
Yeah.
He went so far, and like everybody was talking about him so much, and the movie mistakenly maybe advertised him a little bit too much in the trailers. Yeah. This was meant to be more of an introduction to the Joker, not his movie. And B, if he did his research, and I'm sure he did, Suicide Squad's not about the Joker.
The reason why they did that is to put asses in the chair. People didn't know who they were, the Suicide Squad, so obviously you want to throw Batman in there and Joker and give it a little bit more flavor, a little bit more enticement for people to go see it. Now the thing is, he did, I think I read somewhere that Jared Leto did at least at some point come out and say, I know I'm a supporting role, so maybe that's why things were left off the film, because it didn't want to be all about the Joker and his relationship with Harley Quinn.
What I'm saying is, what bothers me about what he's saying is he seems to be on this tirade, like rather than being like, this movie's blowing up and people are loving it, I'm so happy for Margot Robbie and for Will Smith and everything. Instead of doing that, he's just like, he keeps on, there's these blurbs keep on coming out. He keeps on talking about himself and his character and not about the movie in general. And it's like, dude, this movie wasn't about you. And what really rubs me the wrong way, more than anything, is that he keeps saying, that's like the second time I've heard him say, well, maybe if I die, it'll come out. When you're playing a character who, the last time someone played that character, they got really deep in it, had some emotional and mental issues, and ultimately ended up passing away from that, that's a poor choice of words to say, well, maybe if I die, more about my... And I'm not saying he said it that way, but it comes off that way. Yeah. Well, maybe if I die, people will show my footage too, and people will care about it. Dude, I
would not have phrased it like that.
Not at all.
Like that.
I wouldn't... stay the fuck away from that.
You know what? That could have been... I mean, again, we don't know, because we weren't there when that interview was given. That could have been the writer that was spinning it in that specific way. He might not have said it in that tone, but just...
I'm sure he did.
You got to be careful with how you phrase certain things about like an iconic role like that, and especially the tragedy that was surrounding that role. Now, the thing is, I don't know. It's kind of like, I feel like, he's like, Jared Leto is like, maybe he's still in the character. Like, he's so egotistical and he's so about himself. It's like the Joker from the film. It's like, man, I don't break. What is it? No, he's like, I don't break character till the DVD commentary.
It's like He's like, I got no cell phone. I'm headed to toilet.
Yeah. And so, I mean, I don't know, but it kind of sounds like the way the Joker was in the film, like all about me and me. You know, how much money can I throw at there? You know. But again, I don't. Maybe he's genuinely pissed off, and I understand that as you're a high profile actor. You've done great films. You know, you're beloved for most part. Like most people like your performances, and you're mad because look, a lot of the stuff that people are bitching about, they're saying that Mike and I, or other people out there, I'm sure that it wasn't a complete Joker. There was an incomplete feel to it. They left a lot of stuff on the cutting room floor, so you didn't get to see the Joker that I wanted to give you. And I get that, and I understand. Maybe he's dealing with hate in his own way, and he's like looking at people that are blurbing or talking about it, like, hey, they're like, well, an incomplete Joker. He's like, well, look, if they showed the film the way that I actually portrayed him on camera, everybody would universally love it, which is a little bit egotistical by itself. Yeah. But he might be telling the truth. I don't know, but
it's got to be hard not to be egotistical when you're hit. I give him the benefit of the doubt, like I said, because I mean, look, you're a fucking beautiful human being specimen. Yes. Okay, you're the lead singer of a fucking successful rock band. You're a quintessential much loved actor.
Is there nothing you can't do?
I mean, and then like he probably expected like all this showering of praise and appreciation and people to freak out over his role. I just think he's coming across kind of bitchy and kind of douchey.
I respect the shit out of him. I respect the shit out of him for taking on that role because it was a colossus shadow that he was going into. Yeah. Like you're talking about Nicholson and Ledger, just that amazing performance that Ledger had. That's a huge mountain shadow that you've got to like overcome and get through. I think that anybody, even the ones that fucking despise his portrayal of the Joker, will say I respect the shit out of him for doing it.
Even if the role didn't really require him to go that hardcore, I respect him for going that hardcore. The method acting stuff's always like, okay, dude, chill. But sometimes it works for some people. Like, I mean, Wesley Snipes did it for fucking Blade. I mean, that wasn't an Oscar role. As much as I love Blade.
They said that he used to send notes to the director from his trailer. It was like, I'm not coming on set till I get my chicken dinner. I was like, whatever he said. But by the way, I was going to tell you, Will Smith gave him praise as far, and I kind of believe this. Will Smith said that the method acting actually helped the cast because when he was on that panel at Comic-Con, he said that he made everybody else step their game up. Yeah. Because he did get it.
And if I'm him, be proud of that. Yeah. I just think he's being a little bit too egotistical, but and I think he's making it all about him when, much like this situation, the movie wasn't about him. No. But again, at the end of the day, I'll say that's gotta suck to put in that much work and get so little of it shown on screen. So I understand.
But we don't know it. We don't know. The deleted scenes might give him more Yeah.
And we wanted to make this video because I want to know what your all's thoughts are. Do you think it's kind of whiny, diva-ish what he's doing? Do you think it's wrong for him to mention, oh, if I died? I think that's always a step too far in the wrong direction, especially in this situation. But comment down below. We want to know what the fuck you think about it, asshole.
Like, it kind of sounds like if your mom told you to go do something, like you got to do these chores, and then you can leave. Like, well, if I died, you'll feel bad. If I died, then you would have never said that. It's like, go clean your room.
Comment down below. Let us know. We love your fucking faces. If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button and get some goddamn wham up in here.